Okay, so finally happened. 21 minutes ago, Tekken 8 Season 3 trailer came out. Unfortunately, probably I'll just spoil a little bit of who it's going to be, but that's by the by. I'm more focused on what are they going to change, you know, because Season 1 was just, yeah, Season 1 was amazing, okay, you had Eddie in there, Lydia was cool, you know, Heihachi coming back. I didn't like the way he came back, but Heihachi's a cool character. Eddie came back and he's better than really he ever has been, you know, or at least more interesting. And then, you know, obviously Clive, you know, Clive's amazing guest character. People love Season 1. Then Season 2 rolls around and they make some very questionable decisions. Like, I think like one of the big things I remember was people got chip damage for doing throw reversals, which was just weird. It never should have been changed. But Season 3 is here, and the reason why I'm excited because the first thing it says in the description is back to the fight, back to basics. So are they going back on changes? Are they, you know, I don't know what's going to go on, but they're definitely changing something. So I'm intrigued to see. That's how it works. Alright. So it's just a little bit. What are we doing? Harada's gone now as well, so this is really the last. One of the last things he got involved in. Yeah, second anniversary. It's been 2 years since Tekken 8, that's cool. Refined balance. More conventional. More focused. More deliberate. A fresh start. Okay, I like this. Give me some details. Season 3 goes back to basics. Okay. So in May. So May's when the journey begins. Okay, so we're beginning in May. We'll see what we see.
Looks like we might have a brand new champion, and it's gonna be Newmont to close it out.
Okay, but what about character 1? I was gonna say Japan. Late spring. Kunimitsu? Oh yes. So Arson Ash is gonna love this one. It's great to see Kuni back. She's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite guys. Whoa, she looks crazy. What? That's such cool design. Very different from my Tekken 7.
Make some noise. We are about to get started with Tekken 8.
Get ready for the next battle. So Kunimitsu in late spring. I saw all the characters on the thumbnail though. So show me some shit. There we go. There we go. So summer, I'm not gonna say what it is yet. Okay. You can probably tell what it is. It's the boy Bob. He's the guy who needs to be nerfed. That's
Wait!
If he's as good as use it, that costume is hilarious. If he's as good as he used to be, he's gonna be crazy. Let's go Bob, and then this is the big one for me. This is one that is gonna be very, very interesting. Because we're going back. We're going all the way back. Kangaroo Jack style. It's the boy. It's the boy. Show him to me. What does it look like? Roger. Oh, Roger Jr. rather.
Season 3.
And then coming soon. So they're not telling us who the last one is, which makes me believe it's a guest character. I'd be very surprised if it isn't. So also, yeah, we're getting a stage and a character in winter at the end of the year. Aurora Africa. I might have to go back to this. There's a whole bunch of shit. Plan balance of it. Okay, so it's just a summary of what we talked about. Is that everything? That is everything. Yeah, that is everything. I need to know the specifics in terms of like what they're changing for gameplay. Yeah, refined balance. So there's a balance patch coming. Probably a major one too. More conventional. So if they're going back to more conventional Tekken, then they're probably gonna be. I would assume that they're gonna make it a little bit more defensive, which is actually the opposite of what they intended to do back in Season 1. They actually wanted to make it more offensive. But I think, in general, people, if it does mean more defensive options, I think people will appreciate that. More focused. More focused. I don't know exactly what they mean by this. You mean like focusing on more specific things? Like, they're kind of focusing more on a few things rather than trying to change the kind of game as a whole, which they definitely did at the start of Season 2, let me tell you. But you know, it'd be interesting to see what change. I was going to say more deliberate, so they're like more deliberate changes to gameplay, is what I'm assuming. So yeah, I need the specifics, like everyone else. We need the specifics to know exactly how this is going to impact the game, and to try it online to figure out, is it any better? Season 2 definitely got better as it went along. I think compared to the start of Season 2, if you go from like the start of 2025 through to the end of 2025, and you compare Tekken 8 at those different points, maybe not the beginning of 2025, like when Anna came out, basically from when Anna came out to when not when Miyari-Zo came out, more so like just after Miyari-Zo came out. It's definitely a big improvement than what the beginning of Season 2 was. This is going to be huge though. I actually think this is going to be probably the biggest patch or set of changes made to the game for Tekken 8 probably since the start of Season 2. And may well define how successful the game is going forward. So it's big, man. It's big, and I'm looking forward to the changes that are going to be made. Hopefully they'll do. They didn't say there was going to be like a what's it called, Tekken Talk, you know, where they show exactly what the changes are. But we definitely need one of those, and I will be tuning in. So there's a more deliberate rank match reset. Rank match reset, is that as in like you go into ranked and then you can just, it's not like a best what's it called? It's not like a best two out of 3. It's like you can just continue the reset, which is interesting. Because if you just pummel the same guy, then you know it's not particularly fun. But we'll see how that goes. Back to basics, yeah. That all depends on changes. We need to see specifics to be certain of that. We've got all the TWT stuff, all the competitive stuff. Kunimitsu's design is crazy. Wow. She looks crazy. What did she look like before? Yeah, if you compare these two. Can I get this a bit? Go this way. That's a bit better. That's kind of wild. So there's definitely been a mass change. Hair's changed a little bit. I think, well, I'm more used to the Tekken 7 style, so I actually think I prefer this, but this looks crazy, and I think this will grow on me. I think it will grow me a little bit, but I think the problem is Tekken 7's kunimitsu design is like one of my favorite Tekken designs ever, so it's hard to top that. But kunimitsu looks good. Yeah, she looks good. She looks great. Actually, I like this a bit. The pose aside, okay. The pose aside, I think she looks really good. Where was Bob Burgers?
And wait!
Wait, was that his voice?
And wait!
Is his voice a little deeper than it used to be? He looks... I mean, he looks hilarious, but it definitely fits his character. I think he's going to be fun. Bob's going to be fun. Of course he's going to be. And then Roger Jr., who I've always compared to Kangaroo Jack, is this one. Like the boxing Kangaroo Jack. This is the one I remember. If he's similar to him, which he typically has been, then he's going to be fun. I wonder how different it's going to be to Steve. That's my thing. Like how we've got like Roger and Roger Jr. here. Are we going to incorporate Roger, this little guy, you know, some way? How's this gameplay going to go? That's what I'm going to be interested in. Unfortunately, Roger Jr. comes out kind of late. He comes out in like autumn, which is going to be like September, October time. So it's a bit of a wait for him, but he will be fun. And then here's the crazy part. So I've noticed with Tekken 8, these colours are very important to a certain extent. They were definitely looking at these like Kunimitsu, Bob, and Roger. The colours don't really coordinate here. However, if I look back at Tekken 8 Season 1, you look at these guys, you can clearly see that there's colour coordination here. Because Eddie's green, Lydia's red, Heihachi's blue, and, well, Clive's orange, but it's just like the colour of fire, you know, so there was definitely some colour coordination going on there. If it's the same here, and this is pink, there's a very high likelihood that the guest character, which I assume it is a guest character, that's going to come out at the end of this year, is going to be, 1, a female, and 2, something to do with the colour pink. Who that may be, I have no idea. But it's going to be interesting. So, it's the first season ever, really, that we're going into what Harada's influenced it, but he's not going to kind of be there, you know, on the Tekken Talks and things like that. So it's going to be a bit weird. But he did say that he left in you know, kind of leaving everything that was needed behind. So it's going to be intriguing to see how the season goes, and hopefully Tekken 8 can get a bit of a resurgence, because the game's fun at its core. The game is fun. Just that Season 2 has some questionable decisions, which hopefully they've ironed out a little bit with these changes that they're going to implement. Anyway, that is everything. I'm just going to look at this screen just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So, yeah, Season 3 passed. They had some costumes coming out. Second anniversary campaign. That's interesting. I'm guessing it's just going to be like some artwork by the looks of it, so that'll be fun. Rank reset is people going down ranks, so that they can get back up. They did this back in Season 2 as well. That's fine. And then you got all the characters here in One More in Winter. Yep, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be intriguing. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in Season 3, but also for all the other content that I do. All right, take care. Bye.